you to drop in and see us here. We're just trying to be funny. Anyway, I just want you to know, if you can see in the left-hand corner of your screen, it's a little bit past 2 o'clock, July the 18th, 1988. And then, Isabel, this is the day after the day you observed your big 80th birthday celebration in Wichita Falls, Texas. And gee, I sure missed you. Sure wanted to be there, but we wanted to send you a little video thing here of our people, and we got quite a crowd here. I want you to meet some of them. First of all, my 2 little girls. Yeah, you can turn the date and time thing off, Cheri. You get it? You got it. Okay, here's my 2 little girls, Dum Dum and Dodo. I'm not going to tell you which one's Dum Dum, which one's Dodo. But this little girl of mine is Sabrina here on my right. She is the eldest, and it's been a lot of years since you've seen her. I think she was a little baby when you saw her last. She is now 28 years old. And this is my baby girl over here, Cheri, who is 27 years old.
Hi.
We'll say something to
Hello.
oh, very, very novel there.
Happy birthday.
Yeah, happy
Wish
birthday.
we could have been there with you.
Uncle Bill and Isabel.
Bill and Aunt Isabel.
And Uncle Bill and Isabel, these are your great nieces, okay? But that ain't all.
There's more to come.
There's more to come. First of all, I want you to meet my boss. Actually, you're not meeting her, you're seeing her. Haven't you seen Bill? Yeah, we saw him last at
No, not yet, not yet.
there. No, it was at Sarah's wedding. Down in Kerrville. This is my boss. Better known as my wife. She rules the roost around here. Gives me my allowance every week and that sort of thing. And anyway, y'all come on back up here. So anyway, something you want to say to Bill and Isabel?
Hello, and we missed getting to be with you on your celebration, and just want you to know we were thinking about you.
Sure were. But there's more people around. You see my wife, Carole. Sabrina, where are you going? We're trying to get organized here. We're having a little trouble. And you've seen your great nieces. Now let me tell you, you're getting ready to see Uncle Bill and Aunt Isabel, your great nieces and nephew, or maybe we say nephews and niece. Carole and I have 4 grandchildren, and you're getting ready to meet them. So first of all, we have, let's bring the oldest grandson up. That's you, Jeremy.
Jeremy, go.
Sabrina, come on back up.
I am.
Over here, come over here and get in front of the camera so they can see you. Look at the camera. And this is Jeremy, okay, who's the oldest. And Jeremy is how old now, Sabrina? Move over this way. There you go, the camera.
He's 6 and a half.
6 and a half? Okay. Say hello to Uncle Bill and Isabel, Jeremy.
Jeremy,
Say hello. Say hello on the camera.
In the camera. Well, he's bashful. Well, there's more that came over here on the left, and you're going to have to lift him up, I think. This is the youngest grandchild.
Say hi. Say hi.
Hi.
Not bad. Say happy birthday.
Apple
birthday.
Let's don't pick your nose while we're on camera. This is Cheri's youngest boy, Shawn Allen. Somebody else can talk besides me. And this pretty little girl, come over here, Monica. This is my one and only granddaughter. And this is Monica. Isn't she pretty? Does she have a pretty smile? Say hello to Uncle Bill and Isabel. Wave at him, say hello. Monica's how old now?
She's 4.
She's 4. Seems like we're having birthdays every month.
She's
And
just
Shawn
about,
is 2.
yeah. She's about 2 months younger than the next child.
Yeah.
Coming up.
You're just sitting there.
Why don't you move over here, Sabrina, because I don't think you're in camera right. Okay, and we have one more. And this is our little terror. No, actually, this is the little terror right here.
Yeah.
But here's Mr. Sweetness.
Josh.
Come on,
Josh.
Come on, Josh. Why don't you pick him up? I think he might be too low.
I don't know if they can see you. Just put these down.
Oh.
Gracious.
This is Josh.
Don't think you know.
We'll identify him.
This is Joshua Daniel. He will be 4 years old, the 28th this month. Say hi.
Hi.
Say happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Don't be so bad.
So again, what you're seeing here is great, great nephew, great, great nephew, great, great niece, and great, great nephew, great niece, and great niece. So anyway.
So let's sing happy birthday, John.
Okay, let's sing happy birthday. No, it's Aunt Isabel is having the birthday now, so we sing.
So we can sing.
Well, let's sing it to both of them
Yeah.
because we missed the Bill's birthday. You ready?
Yes.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Bill and Isabel. Uncle Bill and Aunt Isabel. Happy birthday to y'all. Brady, you were outside the camera range there, I think.
Well, where do you want me to go?
I don't know.
I want you down.
But anyway, that's our crowd, and we wanted to say hello. Monica, get away from the camera, Monica.
She went back from
I want to say hello, and again, I want you to know we all love you very much. Remember all the good times. And we're looking forward
Shawn,
to
don't
seeing
stand
you.
up there.
Hopefully, I'll get down to Texas sometime this fall, and if the
Come here,
invitation's still
Sean.
open, we'd
Sean, come here.
like to come by.
Wait a second. Come
So
here.
anyway, happy birthday to you. We miss you. And many other members of the family, and Marcia and Susan, and their family happen to be watching. We want to say hello to you too, and we miss you. Probably wish you could see you. By the way, if you're ever going to Florida, we're on the way to Florida, so stop by and see us if you can.
Bye-bye, Bill and Isabel.
Say goodbye, Bill and Isabel. And Isabel.
Say Isabel. Say happy birthday. Okay.
Okay, so that's it. And we're going to probably put a few.
I know, but she's not.
We're going to dub off a few segments of some other tapes that we have here in our library, and just want to bring a little of our family into your house. And,
It's off, Sean. Because the pool's full. Monica, get that mouth before it goes down his throat. Must be 100 degrees today.
On the boat.
Okay, I'll get him in a minute. Well, now we got all the kids in the pool. There's Cheri, my baby daughter. Say hi. And there's Carole. We're playing a little kiddie pool here we bought the other day. It's been a good investment. These kids have really enjoyed it. The little kids anyway, and the big kids. We're out in our backyard. We live on about an acre lot here. We really enjoy it. We're in the woods. Cheri, put your dress down. You're on camera.
Trying to obtain the ultimate amount of cool.
There's the oldest daughter. She's an expensive vamp.
That's right. I'm not a vamp. I resent that.
And where's Sabrina?
Where is Sabrina? She's right over there.
Smile, you're on camera.
And
It's not me handing me one.
In the lower left-hand corner of your screen, yeah, your screen, it's a few days later now. It's August the 20th, and we are at Arden's place in Atlanta. And we have just walked in with a camera, and we are interrupting Todd here. Todd Skrabanek.
Who sat by opera songs we should try to be. What evil she might have to face when time goes by, it leaves no trace.
Todd is being quite the clown here, but actually he's rehearsing for his performance with the Atlanta Opera tonight. And that's why we are in Atlanta, to watch this big performance.
To give you pleasure, his lady, trusty friends.
Todd, hey Todd, we can interrupt you here a moment. Why don't you explain to us what you're doing, what you're playing, and what's going on tonight, and your part in it? I mean, this is being recorded for posterity. This is for Uncle Bill and Isabel, and they would like to know what their great-nephew Todd Skrabanek is doing here.
Well, I'm playing in the opera Ariadne auf Naxos by Richard Strauss, libretto by Hugo von Hofmannsthal. And
What a stall?
Hofmannsthal.
Oh, okay.
Note the lovely score. This is what I was playing from. It is actually a reduction of the orchestral part into a mere piano and vocal score. But tonight I'll be playing with orchestra, the piano part, which is a little bit less beautiful, but it has been played by several other pianists before myself. But it's very exciting. I'm very glad to be there, and I think that it's really super that Uncle Alan and Aunt Carole could come up to see the show. And the basic plot line is that there's an opera being given by a wealthy patron of the arts, and he has hired an opera, he has commissioned an opera from a young composer, and also hired a popular singer and her 4 suitors to come and delight the audience, who are very noble and very stuffy, that is. So the prologue, there's two sections. We have a prologue and then the opera by itself, which is actual production of the opera for the dinner guests. The prologue is basically behind the scenes, describing what it might be like before an opera here today in the 1980s. They bring out a real live prop box and a real live drunk player inside the prop box with a bottle in them. And that should be very interesting. And then the opera starts in reality, and the problem with that is that the opera and the farce, the popular singing and the comedy, have to occur at the same time. So how they mix this profundity of Ariadne singing with the base vulgarity, shall we say, of the popular farce, how they mix those together and create a coherent whole,
I see.
is the main question.
All right, why don't you bow out with a little of what you're going to be playing tonight?
I'll play the page because it really adequately represents the grandeur of the end, when Ariadne finally finds the one man she truly loves, who has come in a ship. His name is Bacchus, god of eternal youth. Bill and Aunt Isabel, I really wish I could have been at the gathering, and I hope that, you know, this may help to bring us closer in some way in our brains. I mean, telephones and videos don't replace physical proximity.
Very profound, Todd. Very profound.
But I do love you both, and I love all of you out there in Texas land, and I hope to see you soon.
Todd is getting his tux on. He's getting ready to head out downtown Atlanta for a performance of the Atlanta Opera. Oops, he's gone. He and Arden in the kitchen.
Oh. Now wait, I wanted to get all fixed up because they haven't seen me in a long time.
Well, listen.
And I don't have my contour makeup on.
Contour, to hide what?
To hide, you know, my body.
Oh, I see.
I don't want them to see me as I really am.
Arden, you look great.
I want them to see me as I would like for them to see me.
And there is Amy over there.
This is my gorgeous daughter, Amy. Amy, say hi. And
Hello.
Isabel and Uncle Bill.
Hello, how are you?
And Amy,
Fine.
and Amy, what's ahead for you the next couple of weeks?
I'm going to
Look at the
start
camera.
school, going to be a senior, and I'm going to be graduating this year.
Right.
I'm starting my career.
And what?
Well, art,
What segment
something
of art?
within the art field. I'm not exactly sure right now.
Oh,
She's very creative.
I see.
Gets that from her mother. Amy gets her her artistic ability from me, and Todd gets his musical ability from me as well.
But where do they get their bad traits?
Oh, look, there's Todd. Look at him. Get a shot of him.
Oh, there is Todd, all dressed up in his tux.
Yeah, gorgeous.
This is a very, you're going to have to move back,
Todd
Todd.
looks.
No, the problem is that this is not the tie I wanted. I wanted the tie that looks slightly like a paper towel.
A paper
You
towel?
know, you know how paper towels are perforated and corrugated, just so.
No.
That's the
You
very
wanted a
formal
tie
one.
with
That's
the-
the very formal one. This is kind of like the theater, or you know, restaurant apparel or something. And I need something that really.
Oh, I could,
Well, why
know
don't
what
you,
I
I
mean?
like your black one
Yeah.
better than that.
No, but they're all wearing white. And I figure I'd better make
I want a picture, Todd.
no.
This is a
That's
very significant event here. This is Todd's professional debut. So he's off,
Go over there and take it.
You don't
arriving
get
early
late.
to get his piano tuned, or whatever musicians do early at a performance.
And this is our dog. This is Bunky.
Mom. I'm gonna go see if I can.
This is our cat.
Mom.
This is Sam.
That was a really bad picture.
Ellen, you want a half of a sandwich?
I don't think so.
Yeah, go outside.
I don't think so.
Go out on the patio.
Thanks for the idea. That sounds great.
I do.
Hi
I
there.
think you might as well get used to what it's like to be a star. Right?
Uncle Bill and Isabel is one of the two recent college graduations in Arden's family. What we're looking at here is Todd's recent diploma degree that he received from the Philadelphia School of the Performing Arts, or as they call it up there, the University of the Arts. As you see, he's got his degree, a Bachelor of Music with honors. You know. Having a little trouble focusing here. And the other graduation in the family was by none other than my little sister Arden. As you can see, she has just recently received her degree from Kennesaw College in Atlanta, her Bachelor of Arts degree.
International relations.
As Arden just told me, a Bachelor of Arts in International Relations. And of significance here is the fact that Arden graduated magna cum laude. That's somewhere on there. Where is it, Arden?
It's the little gold thing.
Little gold thing. Looking for the little gold thing.
Yeah, they should have put it in big letters, shouldn't they?
Where is it?
Down at the bottom.
Right here.
Oh, okay.
It would have been summa cum laude if it hadn't been for my statistics class.
Your what class?
Statistics.
Statistics, huh?
Yeah.
So anyway, it's been a year of academic achievement in Arden's family this past year.
I'm back in school.
First, Todd graduated, and then Arden. Arden is back in school, working toward an objective of getting her master's, and then possibly a doctorate beyond that.
Well, I should live so long.
There's some old photographs here. I don't know how well they're going to show up. This camera's not really designed for this kind of work. I'll see if I can focus in on some of them. The picture there that's occupying a major portion of your screen, if I can get any of it. Let me see if I can focus it. This was made, that particular picture is about 1957. The reason I'm so aware of it, I remember it was the first year after I had returned from the Army. As you can see, Sarah and Becky are very little tykes. So there we go, 1957, which would have been, what, 31 years ago. There's a picture of Cynthia at, I believe that was made when Cynthia was a senior in high school. See if we can focus in a little better. Here's one very memorable event. This was made, well, as the caption says, Route 3, Lubbock, Texas. Probably only dimly viewable in the picture there. On the far right is Dad. And on his immediate right is Aunt Isabel in the dark dress. And then immediately in front of Aunt Isabel is Marcia in sort of a flowery skirt. And then, let's see, who is that? Can hardly make that one out. I can't really tell on this view screen here who's on Marcia's right. Well, where'd they go? Well, anyway, that was made many years ago. Granddaddy, in this particular visit, we had both Grandpa and Grandma. That's who was on Marcia's right, Grandma Stone, and in there. But in this particular visit, we had both Grandma and Grandpa Stone, and also Granddaddy and Grandma Bobo, and our cousins on the other side of the family, Darlene and Sandra. And that little squirt on the far left with his hands on his hips is yours truly. And here we have well, I'm trying to focus this. Arden's standing here with me. I'm trying to focus.
Did you focus on where they are in these pictures?
Yeah. What we're looking at, there's a picture of Cynthia and Arden. You see that one, Arden? Arden's standing here with me.
Right here?
Yeah. You have any idea what year that was?
That was probably about 1953, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
There's you and me. And there is Marcia and Susie, right there.
Mm-hmm.
And here is Marcia and Grandma and Isabel.
Mm-hmm.
And Daddy.
Mm-hmm.
And there's Grandpa Stone back there. You can't see him too well.
Mm-hmm.
And you, look at you,
Yeah,
being a
yeah.
tough guy. And
Milk
down
toast
here, I
kid.
think that is Martha
Is it?
down there.
There's Ted with his curly hair.
Oh, here's Grandpa Stone that came to visit us. There.
There's the old home place.
Oh, here's Uncle Bill. Right there. That's Uncle
Where?
Bill right here in the plaid shirt. Uncle Bill and Uncle Arville and Daddy. That little house. You remember that little house in the back? This is you probably can't see this real well, but this is Gita.
Where's your finger? You're saying here. I don't know where you are. Okay, follow the finger. Got your finger.
Okay, there's Gita
Uh-huh.
holding Sheila.
Gita holding Sheila. Sounds like the
Sheila.
name of a song.
Gita holding Sheila. Grandpa Stone, you. This is Sarah, I believe. Me, Mother. Cynthia holding Martha on her lap. And that's Daddy.
Yeah,
There.
well, those small pictures aren't showing
Now
up too
here's
well.
Susie. That's Susie
Holding Sarah?
Holding Sarah. Right.
Mhm.
Here's Teddy.
Yeah.
Let's see.
What else we got in here?
I'm
There's you and I with my bicycle right under the Route 3 Lubbock, Texas
right
caption.
here.
Yeah.
Right.
And our old
This is
school
Mother
bus.
and Daddy and Sarah.
Yeah. It's a good picture. I always like that one.
There's Daddy holding Puppy. There's Becky.
Mm-hmm. Puppy was the name of our dog.
Now this is one of the rare pictures of all 6 children and Mother and Daddy together. Very
Yeah.
rare for us to all be in one picture. And this is a school bus right here, and Teddy's leaning out the window, sticking out his tongue at everybody.
Mm-hmm.
He was a naughty child.
Not really.
And there he is on his soapbox derby thing he made.
Mm-hmm.
I remember that real well.
Well, so much for nostalgia.
Well, this is a time of nostalgia.
What else do we have up here that would be of any?
Well, this is Sarah's little boy, Jordan, which they've just seen.
Yeah.
That's a recent picture.
There's a
This
picture.
is Todd's girlfriend, that lives in Philadelphia, and he's gone with her quite a bit up there.
It's a little bit of an understatement. They were very close for a couple of years, like going steady. I understand. So
Yes.
it was a romance. There was a romance there.
There's a good picture of you and Amy over there, I think. Did you get a picture of Cheri? Did you get a picture of that?
No. Oh, yeah. This is a picture of Cheri, my youngest daughter, with her husband Jim, and their two children, Shawn, the baby, and Josh, the little bigger baby. This picture was made, a year ago, maybe.
This is cute. This is down in Kerrville.
Where?
Right down here.
Oh, okay.
This is at a ranch in Kerrville at Mother's. And that's Cynthia branding Amy. And that's Duke and Teddy. That's kind of fun.
Oh, that one right there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. This is sort of a panorama of family history and photographs that Arden assembled
Did you get this
on
one
the wall of
over
her
here?
bedroom.
Mother and Grandma.
There's a little bit of a glare. I think this is at Sarah's wedding.
Yes, yes.
Bill and Isabel were there, and Gita. They weren't in that particular photograph. Anyway, so much for that.
Well, we're on, and this is the day after the night before. We went to the opera, which was an extraordinary evening that none of us will ever forget. Todd. For many reasons, And I'll just give you a little hint of what happened. You making fun of me?
Of course not.
Well, you see, Alan arrived in his shorts. I mean, you know, not his underwear shorts, but you know,
Trousers. Tennis shorts.
tennis shorts.
I bought
Tennis shorts, right? So, here we are getting ready to go to the opera, and Alan goes to get dressed at the very last minute, of course, and realizes that he has left his pants at home.
Correction.
Or, wait
Carol.
a minute. He says that Carol left his pants at home. Okay, it's all Carol's fault. So, and Alan says, I am not going to the opera in my short pants. Well, he tries to get in Todd's trousers, but there was no way. As Alan later said, there's no way to put a quart of water in a pint jar. So we're in desperate straits here. So we rush to the nearest department store. Alan runs in, buys himself a pair of pants. He takes Carol and I down to the opera, lets us out, in which we have a big argument because Alan is not going to walk in with his pants hanging down and dragging on the floor. We tell him, roll them up, just come on in and forget it. It's not important. The opera is what he came for, but he insists. He insists. And you know that old stubbornness just really shone through. So Carol and I go into the opera, and Alan goes off and sails off in to find his pins, which are nowhere to be found. Close, you understand. Well, Alan did finally make it, and was pinned up for the evening.
So much for the saga of my pants.
Yes.
Let's move on
Yes,
to another
and
subject.
the music was beautiful.
The music, oh yeah, the opera, yeah. Opera was great. It was just fantastic. We had a great time. Amy hasn't been yet. When are you going, Amy?
Tomorrow night, Monday, the 22nd.
Right. Did you tell them Todd plays in the opera? Yes, Todd knows. I mean, they know Todd played in the opera. That was a big thing, you know. We went through all that.
Leave that bowl there, will you?
It's very
Oh,
important.
okay. And here we are. Now, what would you like to ask us so that we can respond?
Well, this is a tape we're sending especially to our
Yes.
very dearly beloved Uncle Bill and Aunt Isabel, and hopefully this tape will also be viewed by our beloved cousins Marcia and Susan,
Yes.
the Ballard clan, in other words.
Well, I wish that we could have all been there for that special occasion. But unfortunately, it didn't work out that way, so it's the best we can do.
Well, let me play interviewer here, since you're a little reluctant to talk about contemporary happenings, and then maybe I should say
This is
contemporary
contemporary.
plans. Arden has just finished her work for her bachelor's degree, Bachelor of Arts in International Relations, and you're still going on to school, right?
Yes, I'm looking for a job in international affairs.
Uh-oh. Sounds Hugh Heffernerish to me.
Yes, I think if you're going to have an affair, it should be an international one.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm all for us all living together peaceably.
And Todd, who has just finished his work, completing the academic requirement for his bachelor's in music. What's ahead for you?
Ahead for me is an exciting season at the Ritz-Carlton, Atlanta, where I shall play T, which involves...
That's a new song that's just come out.
No, it is not. I'll be playing on a lovely Steinway, beautiful, relaxing classical music for those wealthy patrons of the Ritz-Carlton who want to have high tea. And on Saturdays,
In
I'll
a
also
high
be
time.
playing during lunch, and this will employ me gainfully for a small amount of time, but high yield, which enables me to have time in the evening to practice my things.
When you say meaning high yield, you mean you're getting some bread, getting some green out
Get
of these.
some of this stuff.
Get some of that stuff.
And also, I'll be singing with the Choral Guild of Atlanta. You know, I'm a fellow. I'm a fellow of the Choral Guild, and fellows are entitled to have a fellowship, meaning that I get my own personal ship to go to the rehearsals in.
Ship?
Only problem is there's no
Ship?
water. Yes, ship.
You get your own personal
Meaning,
ship?
yes, I have to go to Lake Lanier in order to use the ship to go to my rehearsals.
Something else of significance recently in Todd's life, he got his first Visa card, right?
He what?
Pardon?
You got your first Visa card, right?
Yes, got my Visa card, and I don't know what that means, but
Means
you're
you
gonna be
can-
in
I
debt
have a Visa
soon.
card.
You can join the American tradition of getting head over heels in debt.
I am not in debt yet.
Yeah.
Not yet in debt.
We have a silent member of this threesome over there, and that's Amy. Amy is not talking much. Amy has always been a bit reserved.
Ha!
She's showing signs of coming out of her shell.
Amy is
Talk.
also quite
Ask
an
me
athlete.
Amy.
She's a star soccer player.
Was.
You know, at the last season.
I played about 13 seasons of soccer, maybe more.
And always.
And I'm no longer playing anymore because this year I have to go to school and work and I won't have time to do it. So it's kind of sad.
Amy's a senior in high school. And she is looking forward to, I think, post-high school graduation into somewhat of a
Very much.
bohemian lifestyle. I sort of gather that. Right, Amy?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Start
What-
working very hard for my future.
What do you picture yourself doing, say, a year after high school graduation?
How about 10 years? Let's look ahead.
No.
What do we want to do?
I'd like to have my apartment with a friend or two or something little, just a little place, and just go to school and work and
You mean you're
broaden
thinking
my horizons.
you're thinking of a not living with mother after high school?
Yes.
Why?
Well, because I need to move on and think about myself
I see.
by myself.
You're a little bit tired of that parental regimentation,
Yes.
huh? You'll never get away from it, Amy.
They're going to leave me alone. That's why I'm in international affairs.
Okay.
We were reminiscing this morning at breakfast about
Can
why
I
don't
do
we
for you?
sing happy birthday to him and then
Well, my group's already done that. Why don't you do it?
that's what I'm saying.
What are we going
We're
to
gonna
do?
sing happy birthday to Aunt Isabel
Mm.
and Uncle Bill too, since we missed his.
That's a bad note.
Okay, give us a note.
Happy birthday
to you, Todd.
Just do it regular.
birthday to you.
Happy birthday, Aunt Isabel, Uncle Bill. Happy birthday
clowns.
That's the opera last night.
I'm going to do here just a very quick panorama of Arden's abode here. She lives in
You'll need to dust.
she lives in the higher end area of Atlanta. I won't tell you how much the rent is.
You've
It's
already
a
done
crime.
that.
Anyway, this is Arden's living area, and I'm backing away, sort of panning around. This is the living area.
They'll recognize the picture in the dining room that used to
Yeah.
be Grandma's house.
Yeah, that's right. You
And I'll
folks-
show them Uncle Lawrence picture. Uncle Lawrence
Yeah,
picture.
you remember this painting in Grandma and Grandpa Stone's house. I don't know how Arden got that. I wanted it.
Now,
Grandpa promised me that picture. I don't know how you got it.
didn't.
Yes, he did.
It wasn't in Grandpa's, it was in Grandma's.
Well, Grandma promised me that picture then.
Bull.
And this is Arden's dining area.
That's Uncle Lawrence's picture. He gave me that when I visited him in Fort Lauderdale several years ago. That's called the banyan tree.
The banyan tree.
I had a great visit down there, and he was so kind as
Still
to,
the dining area, and here's the
yeah,
kitchen
they
area.
see in the kitchen.
and that hallway goes down to the downstairs bedrooms. And Amy lives in her bedroom's in a loft.
Oh, yeah.
You look up, her bedroom's behind that little window.
Oh, really? Well,
Are we on?
You're on.
we were talking this morning at breakfast about things that we remembered when we were growing up and the visits from Uncle Bill and Isabel and how much fun they were. And I remember every time he came, how excited we were. We would, everybody be watching out the windows and see if the car was coming and hanging out the windows, and the first one who saw him would say, "Here they come! Here they come!"
Well, I used to go out when Uncle Bill and Isabel and Marcia and Susan were coming down. I used to go out right on the highway, and I would stand right there at the entrance to our place on the highway, just watching from the distance every little car. When it was just a speck way off in the distance, I would watch it approach, wondering if it was them.
Yeah. We knew when they got there the fun was going to begin.
That's right.
That's right. It was always fun. Y'all were more fun than any of our other aunts and uncles, and I'm sure you're not going to tell them that, okay? Todd, are you keeping the camera on us, or are you,
Yes, I am.
No, you're not.
I am too.
okay. Well, we want, if we're going to talk to them, we want them to see us talk.
Anyway, what we were thinking, Arden and I were talking at breakfast this morning about all the good times. So we thought we would do just a short thing here, if we don't want to bore you, of
Impossible.
a thing called I Remember When.
Right.
You go first. You remember
Yes.
when?
Now, I remember this was a long time ago, as everything is nowadays. But was it during World War II? Must
Arden, you
have
were
been
very
towards.
young.
I know. Well, I was very young, very, very young. I mean, I'm sure I was there. I didn't just dream this. We were at Aunt Opal's in Austin, and Uncle Bill was there. Everybody was there. It was a big group. And Uncle Bill you had on your uniform, and we were so impressed.
Major W.W. Ballard.
Wasn't he a sergeant?
No, he was an officer.
Well, that's a sergeant, isn't it?
Arden,
Sergeant's an
no.
officer.
He was with the
Anyway.
Adjutant General's office.
Oh, okay. Well, anyway, at that age, all I knew was that he looked wonderful in his uniform. And we were just, all hovered around him. And he was marching all of his kids down, right, left, halt,
Right, he put
forward, march.
he put us through a drill routine.
Yes, and it was so much fun. And I remember we hung blankets over the clothesline and made tents, and it was just such an exciting time. I just remember that night.
This was
How
in
much
Austin.
fun. Right,
Arden was very young, and she doesn't really remember this.
Yes, I do. I remember it. In fact, I have a little painting around here of something I did that reminded me of that.
Arden, you were about 3 years old.
No, that's probably more than that. That's probably about 5, maybe.
Well, Uncle Bill was in the Army. Todd
quit that, Todd.
Our dog has fleas.
That would have been, say, Bill would have been in the Army in about 1942 through 1945.
Right. So it could have
And
been
you,
like 44.
you
or
were
something.
born in 31.
No, that's 31. And I remember, this is going up a few more years, I remember when Marcia got married, and she had the most gorgeous wedding gown, and I was in high school, and you all invited me to come early, so I got to go to all the, it was all very exciting and romantic to me, and I got to go to the wedding showers, and I remember at one shower, somebody gave Marcia a bird she had this horrible, horrible fixation
Well, how
against
old were you
birds.
when Marcia got married?
It was about,
The first time.
oh hush. She knows what I'm talking about. I was probably about 15 or 16, and they were having the oil bowl there.
Oil boat.
Oil bowl football game.
The
And
oil
they
boat.
had a parade, and they selected me to, Uncle Bill and Isabel and Marcia were able to get me to ride in one of the convertibles with one of the football players as we went down the street and waved to the crowd, and I just felt like Cinderella. I just thought that I was just a beauty queen.
Well, I didn't make that wedding. Where was I? What year would that have
Oh,
been?
I don't know. I think you were living in your car that year.
No. No, that was the year I was living in the park. The following year.
Oh, that was the, oh, okay. You progressed from your car to the park
What
bench.
year was that?